Hey folks, this is ioEther. We're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Alex the Assassin. And today he is bringing us a game in his Type 64. This is a Tier 6 game on Live Oaks. And this is about the best matchmaking you could end up in with the Type 64. So we expect big things. Also, obviously, it's Saturday, so biggest replay of the week, right? Well, I don't know about biggest, but this should be definitely an interesting replay. Okay, so, happy Thanksgiving to any Canadians out there, because I will probably forget to say that tomorrow. And today is when we're doing all our Thanksgiving stuff, so, you know, there's that. I seem to have been able to turn colorblind mode back on, so that's cool. For any of you who haven't heard this and are wondering why I play in colorblind mode, is because I have a good friend who is colorblind, and I'd like him to be able to watch these if he ever decides he wants to. So, yeah. Unloading on that poor Type 64, because of the fact that he was set up in a bush with a camera net on, and he was stationary. It took them a long time to figure out where he was, and he actually got 2 shots off, and actually a 3rd shot before they lit him up. Unfortunately, not able to really do anything with that, and so he's fallen back to a safer position, and he's going to let somebody else do the spotting, and he's just going to unload into a target. This Type T-34 fleeing the scene is not a particularly good scene. Auto-locking onto things. Alex talks about having a lot of lag, and so he auto-locks onto things to make sure he is more likely to hit them. Though, in practice for everybody else, these shots are not ones you want to be auto-locking. Shots that far away on a VK, you want to be aiming for some kind of weak spot instead of just the center of the tank. Because the center tank will aim for the front more than anything else. Whereas you want to be aiming more towards the side. But, you know, it doesn't really matter, especially like, you know, on this poor AMX, though the fact is it won't lead, right? So he really does have to figure out. Ooh, never mind. Nashorn takes out the AMX, and there goes that problem. Looks like he's gonna. Never mind. He's looking at this VK over here, and leads it himself, landing. Aww. Landing 1 shell anyway. Come on, SDRA, just sit still for a second, no? VK's gonna sit still. Unfortunately, that shell went over him, and it looks like these two are gonna be able to handle themselves. Maybe. T-34 is not actually in this fight. Type T-34, mind you. And so Alex just jumps in, runs past, and misses the shot. This guy's the backup to take a second shot because, you know, that's how road goes sometimes. You can see him sigh in chat. He's complaining about his team because they are losing so incredibly badly. Sigh, another outstanding team. The thing is, when you have a great team, you have so many less opportunities to be great in the battle because there's so many other players that can carry the weight. When you have a horrible team, then I have this Skoda's remark. Hey, I resemble that. I don't have enough shells to carry this much. That's good. You only have, what, 27 more shells. You'll be fine, right? Anyway, so if you have a bad team, you have so much more potential to do those explosive, amazing games that everybody loves. And I think you guys already know which game this is going to be. So, Alex, if you're going to start complaining about not having enough shells to carry this much, then you can't be missing shots. So, you definitely don't have the shells to be missing. You gotta calm down those risky shots and just make sure every shell goes in. from now on. M4 comes over the ridge and chasing him. Looks like it has a derp gun loaded. Oh, as he manages to miss one, like, the auto aim lagging behind. Well, that was almost death. M4 carrying the derp gun means that one shot into the back of this tank with an HE round will finish the tank off. And twice we got barely missed. Ooh. I love the fact that these guys came in one at a time. It really helped us out. If they'd all jumped us together, Alex would have been dead so fast. But because they came in one at a time, it gave him time to finish off one before he started on the next one, and just kept going down. And now he's down to only his premium rounds left. And he's only got 10 of them left, so he's got to really start to be careful. Now, the premium rounds are going to help his shooting at distance, because, of course, they're APCR, they travel quite fast. And so as long as he can highlight a target, he can probably hit that target. Unfortunately, though, apparently he can't highlight that target. There we go. He's not going to get a second shot in from here. He's going to have to move up. KV2 being spotted, and along with the T67, he's got enough shells to take these guys down, but only if he actually manually aims these shots, or of course if they stop. Ooh, M44 taking out the T64. That will help. I don't know if that shot flew high. That was auto-aimed, but as he pulled the trigger, the tank vanished. I think that missed. Oh, that's bad news, Bears. Because he does not have the ammo to move missing shots. Especially easy shots like that. Where if he'd aimed that shot, obviously he would have known exactly where the KV2 was, and he was just able to pull the trigger when it disappeared. Whereas with auto-aim, of course, it jumps up to wherever your reticle is. And so the shot, went high because of that. Unfortunately, this M44 has been doing really well, but he's trying to pull back as he fires, and that thing's never going to be able to get up this hill fast enough. So we have to kill these guys. Oh, that is just heartbreaker. Oh, and then the shell not mattering. So that was almost death. That's the second time Alex has cheated death in this game. That shell passed so close to him. And so he's gonna pop up here and miss the KV2. Uh-oh. So now without any shells, he is bait and only bait. And well, obviously he's scout too, but so you see him communicating the entire time with the M44. And so the M44 takes out the KV2 and we get spine damage. Good. So now there's only one enemy left. He is over in the village. Well, that's where he was last spotted. So it's possible he's been driving this way the entire time. Or it's possible he saw the writing on the wall and he went back to base. So now they have to figure out where he is. And 6 minutes left in this game. Plenty of time to figure it out. M44 is following up behind us. We don't know how many rounds the M44 has left. He hasn't said that at any point in time. I don't know if I've ever played the M44, and if I have, it was literally like 4 years ago. So I can't remember how many rounds it holds. Anyone out there who knows, if you could leave a comment, that'd be great. I'd love to know how many rounds this guy probably has left at this point in time. Based on how much we've seen him fire, and obviously how many times he probably fired before, that kind of thing. So just pointing the cat trigger. There's nothing else to do. I mean, you could go and hunt this guy down, but what's he gonna do when he finds him? Assuming that the M44 can actually hit him, then he hopes the guy stays out in the open long enough for the M44 to kill him, or he circles the guy and tries not to die. I mean, that's not an attack plan. So he's just gonna run over to the cap and start the cap, and there's no reason he shouldn't do this. This is the right play. In addition to being the right play, the fact that he's also got himself behind this little bit of cover. I mean, it's the only bit of cover in the cap circle. But this is why, by the way, every time you're leaving cap circle at the start of the game, you need to be running this over. If that was run over, then the S-35 would have a so much better opportunity to come in and kill Alex, assuming he could see him, of course. It's possible he doesn't know where he is. Oh, I wonder if the M44 saw something and fired at like a downed tree or something. Or a destructible building, right? There's plenty of those. Huh. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. 20 seconds left. And this game will be over. And Alex will pull it off quite a miracle here. M44 runs into the cap. Helps the last little bit of cap go up. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Invader, and Top Gun. I think that's the first Invader we've seen in like a month or something like that. It's been a pretty rare epic medal, but it is completely worth it. Well done, sir. Yeah, so we did miss that shot on the KV2, only landing 2 of them, but getting half of that in spine damage isn't bad. And all the rest of the people he just took apart with skill and efficiency. And of course, the fact that they end up running out of rounds is a big deal. Almost 1400 base experience and almost 3,000 damage done. Well done, sir. These two actually made a great team in the end. Shots fired 14. I don't know how much he had left, but probably a decent amount. And the SCA was, yeah, he was fine. I wonder where he was. Apparently he got shot 7 times, and all of them bounced. So he was full health somewhere. Wait. How do you block shots with this tank? What did he get shot by? Crusader, maybe? I don't know. He gets shot with something tiny. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. Well done. Thank you so much for sending this game in. This was a joy to watch, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'll be waiting by the email for your next game, good sir. And I hope to see another T64 game come in soon, because they're a ton of fun to watch. And so thank you all for watching. Have a great day. This is ioEther out.